Do you know what kind of presentations I love the most? As head of sales innovation at Procter & Gamble, I am always fascinated when young people come up with a new business idea. I can tell from my own experience, such presentations can influence your whole career. But there's a truth to such presentations. Before you reach for the stars, dive deep and find a real pearl. Let's take a look at Frederica's business pitch. Did she find such a pearl? The presentation looks really nice. What I particularly like is the name Learn. Super creative, learning with augmented reality. I also like the connection of augmented reality and learning experience in the headline. In addition, it immediately becomes clear what this is all about. An app that can be downloaded via the Apple or the Google Store. Next to it, you can see a video in a smartphone frame that looks like some kind of computer game. For me, this is going a little bit too far, especially in a business pitch. The product should be revealed as a magic gift to solve a problem and not already appear on the title slide. Rather go with these catchy headlines and place the logo a bit more prominently in the middle. This creates interest, but doesn't reveal everything. Now we have some kind of agenda and the core elements of a business pitch. Of course you can do that, but I would leave it out and rather dive directly into the story and the problem. If you decide to go for an agenda slide, I'd add a little bit more space and make the logo less prominent, especially as you already have it on the front page. Frederica now starts with statistics. For a business pitch, it's always important to ground your story as facts and figures. So well done. What is not 100% clear is what exactly Frederica is pointing out. She probably doesn't want to emphasize the 10% reading, but rather the 80% learning by doing. So let's highlight it graphically. Here, your message is clear at a glance. The best way to learn is by doing. The next slide goes into more detail by comparing augmented reality and reading. Contrasting things is a very powerful tool. The only important thing is that you compare apples with apples. This is not the case from my point of view. Are books always boring? Is reading always reactive? Why they are revolutionary? What exactly makes it different? I imagine that the power of AR, as opposed to classical forms of learning, lies in its playfulness. So why not focus on this core point? Of course you can say more about the differences in your pitch. Visually, however, it always makes sense to show your audience just the essence. The beautiful quote at the top also nicely fits and supports the point. Also here, give quote space. And mention who said it: a teacher, a scientist, a politician. Quotes are great to support your argument, but only if the source is acknowledged and your audience can identify with it. Product demonstrations are important for software companies. That's exactly what Frederica does with this slide. Very good. And of course, a business pitch should not be without a company valuation, the core of the business model. This is also where the target group becomes clear: private schools. Frederica calculates with 52 schools and a monthly turnover of just under 4,000 euros per school. I don't want to focus on the design at this point, but ask you, does this pitch convince you? Has Frederica found a real pearl? Even though we didn't look at all the slides, I think Frederica did a good job. She knows the structure of the business pitch, she made good slides and a story that you can easily follow. However, if you dive a little deeper, some questions come up. How should teachers use this app? Is the content suitable for all age groups and the corresponding curriculum? Are there different levels of difficulty? Has the app already been tested in schools? And are there case studies that prove the success of this form of learning? Lots of questions that also investors might ask. No business pitch will be able to answer all the questions, but in this case, I am not sure A private school would spend 50,000 euros per year for this app. So I think it is quite central that any business pitch that contains a real pearl identifies a specific problem of your target group. The approach with the learning experience is good, but now it's a matter of diving even deeper and breaking the problem down to the specific target group, walking in the shoes of teachers and principals. Then you also have a good chance of coming up with a specific solution for your target audience that is better and different than the status quo. That's what makes a difference in the end. Frederica, I have a lot of respect for your pitch, and I am sure you presented it with passion. There's real potential in the idea, and I think you will get a lot out of it. That's it for today. If you want to dive deeper, subscribe to the channel and send me your presentation. I will have a look at it and share the pearls. See you and bye-bye.